Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. I know you like the balloon videos. I'm always searching for new balloons and no doubt, hopefully soon I'll find some different balloons to blow up. I do like the curly ones. I like the big, large, massive ones, the big latex ones. And a while back I had a balloon pump which I left behind at the other flat. Who knows, I might be able to start blowing up great big bunches of balloons again in the future. But for now, it's just my zany fucking little one-off short videos which I like to do because they're just short and sweet and hopefully they make you smile. Right guys, so today is Sunday, and Sunday I usually go and see my mum Jennifer at Durrell Gardens. My mum, my elderly mother who is 76 and suffers from arthritis. And you know, we both are on our own and we both try and keep each other company because during the week I am totally by myself with my lovely Chihuahua Max and my mum is on her own. Two women, each separate places, on their own, by themselves. Now my mum has got her next door neighbour Sue to check on her. Me, I'm 53, and to some people I know that's ancient and old, but I can assure you when you get to 53 you won't want to just lie down and give up, and I'm not going to. Every morning I wake up with videos to my phone of young women in bathing suits, about 20, or some, you know, youth thing, and I'm middle-aged. But then I know Kylie Minogue is 52, Davina McCall is 52, you know, and they're carrying on, and they're helping older women. Well, Davina McCall is helping women through the menopause, which I'm going through at the moment, and you can feel like shit, you can feel miserable, you can feel moody, you can feel like you're dying at times with the pains and the mood swings. You can actually feel quite bloody awful, right? Now we're going back to yesterday, what happened yesterday. All day yesterday I was stuck indoors with my Chihuahua, which is great company. Him and me make a good team. I mean, he's as funny as I am, he's as quirky as I am, and he's as moody as I am. So we actually complement each other. He actually grumps at me, and I moan at him, and then we make a good team. Right, yesterday morning I got up as usual. I fed my two cats and my lovely Chihuahua. I had a coffee. I went out to the Rochester Riverside. I went for a walk. I came back. Then I just sat down, switched channels on the television and listened to the noise upstairs. I didn't have any money to go out. Somebody had borrowed money off me and I ended up where I had not a lot of money left. So I was resigned to staying indoors. It wasn't that hot, it was like cloudy on and off. I wouldn't have wanted to go to the seaside yesterday. So I struggled along what was in the cupboard and the fridge, and I made myself a baked potato with bacon on top. Right, so I had a baked potato with bacon on top. I had my coffees, and then later on I had another baked potato with some nice grilled bacon. I don't like fried food if I can help it, so I'd had baked potatoes and bacon. They've been upstairs indoors all day. He hadn't gone out once upstairs, and I'm a woman on my own. I don't have kids, I just have my dog and my two elderly senior cats. And later on in the afternoon I took Max out again, and there was a middle-aged lady with a shaved head. I've met her before in the co-op, and she was bending over in her skirt, picking things up on the field. She had a shaved bald head, and she had her trolley, and she was going up and down the field with a trolley, bending over in a skirt. She's older than me, I would say she's about 60 actually, Princess Diana's age, and her head was all shaved, grey, and she was bending over with a bright coloured trolley picking things up. It wasn't so bad in the afternoon. There was a lot of people about, young people, old people walking around the field, etc. There was a man topless on the field. Now sometimes my son sunbathes on the field when he comes to see me. I walk the dog and he does a bit of sunbathing when he comes down to visit. So in the bushes there was a topless man lying in the grass, and I didn't know till he got up, so I went the other way. There were two female bicycle riders going around the field, two women cycling around the field, two female bike riders. Then I came back home, and what I usually do again is just watch telly, occupy my mind, try and distract myself from the screaming and the banging upstairs, and I stayed in my flat. I didn't go out or do anything silly. I mean, the kid is actually screaming his head off. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 7:24 a.m.
7:24 a.m. and this kid is literally screaming the place down upstairs. Right? It's not nice. It makes me feel sick. It's not nice at all. Later on in the evening, I'm suffering bullying, right, about my gender. Sometimes I go outside in a black cap because I suffer from trigeminal neuralgia, and it covers my ears and it covers the top of my head. So when I went out of these flats yesterday evening, YMCA was playing, and I don't know if anybody remembers the Village People, the YMCA. They were all dressed up, some of them were gay, homosexual, and the YMCA is a young men's club, and one of them dressed up as an Indian, one of them was a cowboy. You know what it is. So I went out the back, and that was playing really loudly yesterday evening. Walked my dog. I heard from around Common Creek Wharf, and there was an old man sat by the riverside in a see-through top. Old man. He had a bald head like my mum, and she can't help it. She's got alopecia. So they're not only taking the mickey out of people that are bald, they're taking the mickey out of people that are a different gender. And I'm just a plain Commonwealth Garden woman. And he'd been indoors all day. He hadn't gone out once. Right? So there was this old man sat with a bald head, a see-through top, in a skimpy pair of shorts like I wear on YouTube. So he was in fact dressed like me, but with a see-through top with a bald head. So I walked away from him, walked around onto the field. A man with his cardigan crossed. Diana used to do it as well. Princess Diana used to tie a jumper around her neck. She used to tie a jumper around her neck, Princess Di did. And the reason I found that out is because I follow Princess Diana on Facebook. A lot of people are respectful and some aren't. And Facebook needs to go through these groups because some of them are posting inappropriate pictures. Right? So Diana used to do this. So I went onto the field. There was a guy walking up and down the path with this dropping down his neck, a man. Right? walked onto the field. It was fairly quiet. Walked around. I was upset. I'd had a shitty fucking Saturday. I do like the YMCA, but it's not appropriate to the way I was feeling yesterday. Right? Walked around the field, came back, and, you know, there were some kids smoking weed. Drugs. Mum, there's a chihuahua, and one of them had a weed joint. Not the kids, one of the adults did. Darting up and down the path, and one of them was smoking marijuana. Needless to say, I didn't have a very good day yesterday.